Are you fat? Are you out of shape? Well, then you've come to the right place. I've done my research and I've put together 5 practices that you can do to become lean in 2025. The first thing and the most crucial and essential thing to have is discipline. You're not getting nowhere without it. Everybody you look up to who has the body that you desire, has the lifestyle that you desire, had the discipline to make it happen. You can really only go so far off motivation, because motivation comes and goes, ups and downs, shit happens. What's really separating you from the person you want to be and the people you aspire to be like is discipline. They had that fire inside, but you can get that and it can be practiced. All the people who are fit, for the most part, don't want to work out every single day, work out hard, but they push themselves hard enough and for long enough to see good results. Now, the second thing to practice is mindful eating. Mindful eating is being aware of the food you eat, your emotional state, and your hunger cues. A lot of people overeat because of the negative emotions they feel that trigger their eating. Ask yourself why you're overeating. There's always a reason to why you do these things. Overeating really isn't a natural thing to do. We all know when we're full. We all know when enough's enough. Why do you overeat? Why do you binge eat? A lot of people binge eat because of stress or their external environment taking a toll on them, where they feel like they need some type of outlet or some type of stimulation that they get from stuff in their face. In the past, I used to binge eat a lot, and I used to binge eat because I would feel stressed when I didn't know like my next step, like not knowing what's next or feeling like I wasn't in control. I would start to eat, and just being aware of that allows you to make the next step towards progress. The 3 R's is to recognize, reflect, and respond. The reasons why you may overeat is not going to be the same as somebody else's. It may or may not. You need to understand your own emotional state, understand your own body, being aware of how you're feeling at all times, being aware of how you feel right before you're about to eat. Another factor of mindful eating is rationing your food. It's really easy to overeat food when you eat it straight out the package, not bringing packaged food with you to eat. Portion it out, pour it out in a little bowl. If it's chips, it shouldn't be chips, but if it is chips, portion it out in a little bowl, in a little bag or something like that to make sure you're not eating too much. At a certain point, you'll get better at eyeing it out, being able to ration out your food just from eyesight. You'll be able to just eat enough and stop right there. Self-control is gained. Self-control can be improved upon. Progress isn't always linear, and maybe you're like crazy stressed out right now and you feel like binge eating is something that you really need to do. Well, instead of binge eating potato chips, you could try to binge eat grapes or something. It's really hard to overeat on something healthy like grapes or like apple slices. At a certain point, you will have to cut calories, but just take it one step at a time. And the third thing to practice is exercise. And I believe the most misrepresented facet of exercise is the type of exercise that people think they have to do. A lot of people try to lose weight by overdoing their workouts, going out one day, a lot of motivation, running like 10 miles or something, and then getting burnt out and then never exercising again. But going with the mindset of destroying your body is going to end up having adverse effects. Overworking your body is going to increase muscle loss and mess up your hormones, which play a big part in becoming lean and being fit and being healthy in general. Running is great and all, but it's nowhere near the end all be all. The amount of calories accumulated from eating unhealthy foods is not getting burned off unless you're running like crazy long distances or you're a professional athlete who gets a lot of exercise like every single day. If you think you can just eat whatever you want and just run it off, it's not gonna work. It would take like 3 to 5 miles to run off one donut. So you're better off just not eating the donut. You're better off focusing on your diet, walking around a lot, and lifting weights. Lifting weights so you have muscle to show when you lose weight. And to be honest, lifting is better than any type of CrossFit activity, because when you're just burning all those calories at a certain rate, you're going to stop burning calories and you're just going to be really, really tired, and then you're going to end up overeating anyways because you're super burnt out. The fourth thing you want to practice having is systematic meals. Now, this is also a big one. If you're outside a lot and you don't have the time to cook a lot of meals, if you eat out, try to eat at the healthiest spots you really can. Try to get the healthiest thing on the menu. If you don't have the time to cook, try to cut out all the bad things that you know you shouldn't be eating. No McDonald's, no Taco Bell. Come on, it's really not rocket science, bro. Like, just you gotta eat good. I really do like to eat out a lot. I like to try a lot of different foods, but every time I do go out, I try to get something that has protein in it, so I'm keeping my muscle on. I don't believe in like that you have to cook every single meal that you eat, because you can definitely get healthy foods from outside sources. You just got to pick the right places, and you're not really going to get it from fast food spots. So you really should try to cut out fast food. If you don't want to add anything in, cut something out. When you're going shopping, a good motto to live by is to stay on the right side. Stay close to the frozen meats, the frozen fruits and vegetables, and you'll really be okay. If you have all the healthy foods in your fridge, it'll cut out all the times where you have to make decisions that you don't want to make. It's really hard to choose the apple over the donut, because the donut is literally hardwired and manufactured to keep you addicted. You don't even want to deal with that. So just keep all the healthiest options in front of you and move the unhealthy ones out of your eyesight completely. Try to get frozen meats like chicken, salmon, beef, turkey, fruits, vegetables, good carbs, healthy carbs, apples, pomegranates, kiwis, mango, banana. There's a lot of healthy food options. You just got to make it in the forefront so you don't have to make the decision. Make it a lifestyle, make it who you are, and everything will just become second nature. Even if you don't want to be a gym rat and work out all the time, or you don't have the time to exercise a lot, if you just eat healthy, you're going to see a lot of noticeable change. That's where most of the change happens, is just what you eat. Because if you work out all the time and eat like shit, you're still going to look like, you know what I'm saying, shit. You feel me? And the last thing to practice is self-love. There really is no perfect body. There's no perfect lifestyle. There's no absolute. Everybody starts from a different point. Everybody looks different. You could follow the same workout as somebody else, eat the exact same foods, and you're still gonna look a little different. Be appreciative of your body now, and you'll be appreciative of it in the future. It's really easy to get caught up in all the perfect curated photos that you see from other people that look like they have absolutely perfect bodies, and you feel like you need that, but that's really not real. A lot of times people with those bodies aren't even healthy. So first, just try to be healthy. That's really what it's all about. Because if you're lean and you're healthy, you'll feel better, you'll look better, and you'll live longer. You'll literally just have a longer lifespan. If you feel like you're not enough now, then you'll never feel like you're enough. So you need to get self-love. If you work out just to look like somebody else that you'll never look like, you'll never ever be happy. So that should never be the goal. The goal should just be to be healthy. But yeah, that's about it. Thank you for watching, and more will come soon.